Hi, I'm from Hobson. Thanks for joining me live here on YouTube, and thanks for hanging on the contentious technology that I'm dealing with. It's Thursday night. I'm out of business. Working on a very bad hangover on Sunday morning, but I've got 3 beers, all from Pollys in Mould. Got a pale ale, got an IPA, I've got a double IPA. So I'll put these other 2 back in the cool bag. And then I'll crack on with this. I'm thirsty, I tell you. And I've got me Pollys glass bought from Pollys Social in Mould. Went there 2 weeks ago. I think it's 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Paid for it. They have a sign saying, like, if you want a glass, don't steal it because we'll sell you it for a reasonable rate. If you go and buy them online, £6. If you buy them in the tap room, £2.50. Way, it's incentive not to nick one. And I liked it. Pint glass, but they bit of a different shape. Right then, I'm absolutely spitting feathers. So let's get this into glass, and then we'll get into a bit of spiel about this. And so this is Goldroom Pale Ale at 5%. Is it? Is it 5%? There you go. Yeah. Like shit in here, and I'm old, and I'm too vain to wear glasses. You know it's like ragged. There we go. I'm gonna pour a good amount of this out because I'm thirsty. I'm gonna do like smelling stuff first. I actually want to drink it. Right, let's do all that bullshit. We'll get into more details on the other 2, but I mean, pretty darn hazy. I mean, it looks like Actimel, doesn't it? Fizzy Actimel, like a Barocca. It's a pale, very pale yellow looking bit. I wouldn't say it's as pale as it looks like. Oh, there you go. I think it's a bit more that colour. I think it looks too pale there, but it's a bit more that colour. Pale yellow, very, very unclear for years, I'm going to say. Top bottom end, definitely top end of murky for months. And the head, nice, packed in white head. Smells nice. Let's check out the aroma. Good one for the aroma, isn't it? It's got a bit of a bowl. It's also got a bit of space, headroom. Lovely. I'll get into the hops in a bit. On the other 2, I will give you a bit of spiel beforehand because I bought 2 other beers. So I bought double IPA and I bought 2 pale ales and 2 IPAs. But the other 2, including the double IPA, all have Sabro in, and I thought that's a bit weird. But apparently they love Sabro at Pollys. I was like, I don't want to just have loads of Sabro beers. I know most beers these days are just Mosaic and Citra anyway, but you mean, I don't need to accentuate that situation, do I? So, what am I getting? Very floral. Yeah, and kind of like that drying kind of hay note, very slightly kind of marijuana-esque. Yeah. Maybe kind of like dandelions. Grapefruit. Pineapple, definitely. Pineapple. Do you know the pineapple chunk sweets? Not sweet as that, but there's a big rasping, kind of drying, pithy quality to this. Yeah, bit of pompano, bit of what is it? Bit of grapefruity. Very grapefruit, freshly opened grapefruit. My mum and dad used to have open, like, fresh grapefruit in the 80s for the breakfast. Now I was thinking, how could you eat something so bitter on a morning? But it reminds me of that. My mum and dad eating fresh grapefruit from Tupperware bowls in the 1980s. That's my my spiel. Anyway, I'm absolutely spitting feathers. Let's dive in. Cheers. So the other ones we might do a little bit of a preview. Tell you what hops are in there. This one we'll do after the fact. I just want to get supping. And then we'll have a little bit. We'll have a look at that. As you always, everybody loves a bit of Untapped. We'll look at all that. But I've got the Instagram open for the brewery and for so you can look at some nice pictures, see what they've been bringing out recently. Have a look at the tap room. Tap room's beautiful. We'll get onto that in a bit, but this is delicious. Evening to everybody who's tuned in to listen to me waffle on about these 3 delicious beers from Pollys. So Mould is just over the border in North Wales. We drove to Chester. Oh, Pollys might not have been open when you went, I don't think. There's a reason I don't think you went. But there's a couple of other places. I mean, I know Adam Mills Beers knows about them. There's Mould Ale House and the one called, I think it's called Beer Lab. They weren't open when we were in. I'll get into that later. But so there's a couple of places, but I mean, it is just over the border. Maybe about 20. I think it was 27 minutes from Chester. Let's say half an hour, because that's a bit too specific. Too specific, isn't it? So yeah, about half an hour from Chester. But you do get that kind of funny thing where you cross the border and it's like, oh, all the signs are in Welsh now. Well, we're in a different country, aren't we? Speak a different language. Well, some of them do. But it was quite interesting the amount of Welsh, written Welsh everywhere. It's a nice little place, Mould. So quickly, and then I'll get into me. I said I'm just having a bit of a drink now, and then I'll get into my tasting notes. I'm just going to go through some things. Yep. Can I do that thing? The where you show it, where you share the. No, maybe I can. I mean, as I said, I'm pretty new to the old. I've started doing this because last few times I tried to use StreamYard. It was just dog shit. So the live chat. Can I highlight them on this or not? Maybe I can't. Maybe you just have to listen. I will go through them though. So we've got some of the great and good, and we've got Adam from Pollys Beers, the venerable Mr. Billy Ragg of Raggy's Beer Review Channel. We've got Jaco Beer, Paul Greenwoods. They're all we've got lovely Paul from PA Brew News knocking around. We've got Jimmy over in Finland. The great and the good. Everybody's saying hello and everything. Adam saying Hopzine Flying Glass coming soon. I don't know about that. I've never been that bothered. My years of celebrating my notoriety on YouTube's part. Something floating in the bottom of the glass. Don't think there is. Everybody just saying thank you. Hello. Good evening, all. And then Adam Misbeer says, not all beers of Citra Mosaic or Sabro, minus Nelson Rawaka from Hell LHG. Well, Rawaka's an abomination, so I don't acknowledge Rawaka as existing because it's fucking horrible. And Raggy says, Pollys are a bagging brewery. They certainly are. Absolutely love it. What is this nonsense? We've got Sammy Short and Stout chiming in. And then we've got Paul Greenwood saying, visit Pollys, pick up beers, basically a farm. Yeah, I mean, the brewery is a farm. But this is their taproom social in Mould. Evening Raggy Top Man. You doesn't let you share, I don't think. All right, okay, fair enough. That's all right, Adam. Maybe I'll get back to StreamYard again at one point. But this is usually pretty good. So anyway, so tasting notes on Goldroom. Great looking can. I think it was actually like a gold can last time. Probably costing too much. So I thought, well, rein that back in and get a photograph of like gold leaf. Better. And I think it looks good. Very smart. I like the branding these days. It has evolved nicely over the years. Originally called Locker Polly, which I think it was named after someone's horse. So, tasting notes. Yeah, it is quite chalky. It's got a good amount of body. There is this predominantly quite citrus forward, quite pithy, dry, slightly savoury note knocking around at the back end. But Lemon, and lemon is quite a prominent flavour in it. Grapefruit, absolutely. It's a slight hint of pineapple. It's not a juicy pineapple. I was saying there's pineapple cube sweets. It's got a bit of that going on. Maybe a slight hint of honey. It is, as I said, dry and slightly chalky. But and it's quite a simple beer in that sense. So, can I do the? I bet I can't even do the fucking sharing on the screen, can I? On this either. Didn't think about these things, did I? Oh yeah, I can. Share screen. Here we go. Goldroom. I knew I'd done this before. So what happens when you don't do stuff for ages. So we've got Goldroom. I think a lot of these beers have been out multiple times before. But when two of them, I think this and the double I, well, two of them definitely were 2021. First time they were brewed. First time they were put on Untapped. So this is a 389. And it says, what's it say about anyone who has followed the brewery long enough knows that we'd love to scale up and scale down our hop pairings across various styles from those Halcyon and Lockapolly days, as I said, to the present day. Good combination. We've been scaling up our pairing of Mosaic and Simcoe from that original kick-ass pale. Excuse me, throgging in the throat. To this double dry hopped IPA. To a double dry hopped IPA for some serious sass. All the way up to a complete behemoth of double IPA. Okay, we're back at the pale country, this time with Goldroom. A sensible pint smasher with all the typical Polly check marks. Helps in no small part by probably the brewery's favourite pairing. If the originals range, Mosaic Simcoe Pale was lilt for grown-ups. Yeah, I'm getting that. Yeah, it's a good point. Not as sweet, obviously. And then with this Rubicon. I've never had Rubicon, oddly. Cool, edgy kids who smoke behind the bike sheds. Straight up juicy naughtiness. I like that. That drinks way lower than its ABV suggests. Well, it's not that strong, but yeah. So what we got here? So we've got a three and a bit, nearly a 4. I only click on the ones where I've got like an interesting comment or or know them, or there's a nice picture or something. A lot of people drinking on draft, some people drinking on cans, predominantly cans. The Black Lion's selling plenty of this. Where's the Black Lion? Where's that? Leighton Buzzard. Exotic. It's pretty consistent, knocking around 4s. Wonder why people wobbly duck over in Newcastle. Tried not to use my Newcastle accent then. It's the most offensive accent I can do. Wobbly duck again. So this is a couple of weeks ago. Was it a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, last week. So yeah, pretty consistent 4s. Not many people are really giving us any comments. Do like a comment. Give us a comment. Come on. Give me some. Oh, here we go. Mark Percival. He was drinking this at home. This is fabulous. So many good Pollys beers, and this is right up there. Cool. I think I have had this before myself. I ain't signed in, so I don't get all those additional details. But so yeah, it's just under 4. Yeah, I think that's probably quite a fair rate. Excuse me. So there you go. Yeah, I'll just go through a few more comments. I know I said I can't share them like you do on Taps and stuff. StreamYard. It's Adam saying he's working tomorrow. A week tomorrow. He's going to mould the Conway Bay Lad done out on Saturday with Mr. Blue Nose. That'll be fun. Yeah, I mean, you'll have a good. I mean, we just went to Pollys both days, and we were there like good 5 hours both visits. There's plenty to drink. There's like 21 beers on. You love that. And Reggie says you'll love the area Bears beers. And this is Wacko's nice, but I don't have to pronounce it in the way Vic Reeves says Eureka. Yeah, all right, okay. I'm gonna get in there. You just taste the bacon. That's my problem. Black screen, screen blank, youth. YouTube Lab is crap. Oh well, I'm back. I'm here. So there you go. All right, Caleb. So there you go. That's it's quite a simple beer. It's saying quite a pint smashable. I think it's too pokey for a pint. A lot of stuff they had on draft was quite core range focused. I think I can probably remember most of the beers that were on. Not every single name, but so they had Floret, which is like pretty much their flagship beer. Rosebud, which is core range. Cherry sour, which I think it's just called cherry sour. Which I think is core range. They had Pine, which I think is core range. That's a pale ale, gluten free. Then they had an American light lager at 3.6, which I had the second day, which is a good one. 11:30 in the morning. Nice and cold. Starting to get rid of that hangover. Did a Pilsner, which is must be core range. They were banging out loads of that at night. Then that was like the first board, because it's like a revolving screen, which is slightly irritating, because if you're waiting, it's like somebody's waiting to serve you. You haven't memorized the fucking board. You're like, I have to wait until it cycled back round. And I'll have that one. That's what I do. And they had 2 IPAs, one which was mega hazy and one which wasn't quite as hazy. I prefer the one which wasn't quite as hazy. I can't remember those names. Quite forgettable names. They had a 10% imperial cherry, which was very nice actually. Pastry sour. I didn't think it was silly sweet. It was nice that. I got a third of that. Excuse me. I got a third of that, and Becky had a glass of prosecco at the same time. She quite liked. She was like, "That's a nice combination. A bit of that, a bit of that." They don't have anything bigger than 6.5 apart from that sour. Then they had 4 casks on the thing. 4 casks, but I think only 3 were on. One was a golden ale. Didn't have that. I was mainly going to have casks the following day, but then it's 11:30. Nobody else has touched it. I'm a bit like, I don't want to have that first pour. So everything's been lovely up to now. I don't really want to start having something that's a little bit dicey. So there were golden ale and there were an ESB. But then the night on the Friday night, that's when we went in to eat. They had a coffee stout on, which was lovely, really nice breakfast stout, they called it. But yeah, it was lovely. That was like relative low ABV, but on cask it was absolutely banging. It just as you'd expect, a 5.2% cask coffee stout was just absolutely delicious. Just a couple more comments. Reggie saying Wild Horse in London. No, London, no. Make great beer. Yes, I do like Wild Horse as well. Decent tap room. And that's it. Pinot Gris. Go for. I'm drinking Pinot Gris. Good for my diabetes. Yep. So that was nice. Pretty simple. I said flavor's quite well pronounced. Maybe the quaffability isn't. It's 5.6. That's pretty big, isn't it? Really, when you think about it. A lot of people would call that an IPA. I said the other one was Marigold. Got Sabro in it, so I'm like, can't have Sabro beers. Can't all be Sabro beers, can they? Right, we're going back into the cold vogue. Right, tell me next time if I do the screen share and nothing is actually on there. Of course, it might just be shit. But that's the beauty of my streams, is that if I can't show off the on-tap ratings and still make content out of somebody else's words, then I'm fucked out. And then I'm just going to, before I open this, it says, Adam says, they're going there, and also Black Cloak, as they don't do small pack, but desperate to try Pollys Cask, as they don't send it out really at the moment. So Beak Cask online today. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. There's potentially 4 you can have. But it was very well priced, really well priced was the tap room. I mean, we've been in Chester like for an hour beforehand, and it was a fraction of the price. I was paying less for a half of IPA than I was paying for a half of pale ale than I was in Chester. I mean, I know it's Chester and stuff, but whatever. It's not a defining factor, but it's quite nice. Oh, it's nice and cheap in Wales, isn't it? We'll go over. Let's go to Wales. It's right nice and cheap. It's not, is it, though? It's just we're essentially the same country, aren't we? They just like to put extra letters in their words, which is confusing. So the next one we've got is Panic Room. I'm going to do the thingy beforehand on this. No, I'm going to do it after. I'm going to do it after. Because then that makes me look like a big shot if I know what's... I actually do know what the hops are in some of them. It's just Citron Mosaic. So it's not. So this one, colour-wise, I don't think it looks as chunky. I know somebody thinks there's something in the glass. It's not. That's a bit of the print, I think. So I did wash this and stuff. You're saying that, aren't you? Yeah, it's not loose, that. Not loose in my glass. Because I did clean this beforehand as well. Very good. I give it a good old wipe and everything. The aroma is quite dank. Not as perky as the last one. A bit more refined. It's a little bit fat, not fatty. It's a bit public toilet. A bit pissy, and a bit fatty. If you combine a public toilet and loads of kind of citrus, it's a little bit dank and a little bit dirty. It's quite brief. The other one's leaping out. Yeah, maybe a hint of melon in this one. There is a little bit more of the lemon and pineapple. A bit of melon and a bit of farty, pissy kind of quality. I mean, in the best possible way. I don't mean it in a disparaging way. Just some hops, just hot, dank, dirty hops. That would be a nicer way to say it, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. Completely different flavor profile. I mean, these aren't the freshest, but these taste fresh as fuck. Raging, man. Yeah, not as chunky, not as full-bodied. I'd say bottom end of medium-bodied. It's got a real bite. Once again, that floral thing, that kind of dandelion. Once again, quite chalky. And the core range, what I had, wasn't chalky at all. This is. I don't mind it. I think I'm just really fucking raging with hops. It's not burning, but you mean it's biting. It's going for you. Flavor wise, yeah, there's definitely a bit more melon in this. The back end gets really quite bitter, slightly menthol. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to say about it, really. It's pretty simple. As you can see, certain similarities between this and the previous one. Very enjoyable. As I said, it is pretty rasping. It's got a fucking bite on it. It's not playing around. Right, let's give this a go. See if this is working. So this is Panic Room. Share. There you go. Hope you can see that. So this is a 4.4. Excuse me. Good carbonation. Sometimes our favourite things to do in the brewery is take a look back. Now, some of the beers I've absolutely vibed over. So this is the thing. Maybe I've just chanced upon a week where they were looking at old recipes and bringing them out again. Anyway, together to create a wonderful hybrid of the two. A Zaka Mosaic Double IPA from our dearly departed Originals range is something we've been meaning to get back to for a long time now. But looking at the dry hop rate back then, we're barely registering with a pale with it. Therein lies interesting. Maybe that's a talking point. Actually, I'll get into that now. I think, and I think Cloudwater are a really good example of doing this. mean, and Clyde Water caused the problem as well by putting like 30 grams per litre or something of hops in it and really excessively hopping beers. And at some point, it don't really register, does it, on your palate? So it seems a bit counterproductive. It's going to cost you a lot of money, and it's just like willy waving, really. I mean, so I think you don't need the amount of hops they've got in this. I don't think they do. I think it's maybe a little bit too full on. Anyway, it says our breweries duly decided to ramp up the proceedings to double the amount and then smash in a Citra and Simcoe edition things because why not? The result is pint rim. Mosaic takes the lead with juicy orange and blueberry notes. Juicy orange and blueberry. Let's think about that. Now I can see a Zaka, yeah. With the Simcoe, might be just a certain batch of Simcoe. So that was my public toilet. That was my pissy farty thing. Absolutely. A Zaka can be a bit ratty as well. So there you go. And it says bring huge notes of mango and tropical fruits. Mango. Let's think. Yeah. Maybe it's not sweet enough for the mango to come through for me. It'll be a bit too biting. Before mellowing out with a pleasant, very pithy bitterness from Citra. Awesome. Right, so what we got on here? So we just say a 4.4, 4.04. It's a pretty decent rating, that, isn't it? 9 out of 10. No, 8 out of 10, isn't it? Pretty much. If you want to go down the road. So 4s. 4. Where was that from? It's from the Craft Beer Cave. 4. There's going to be a lot of 4s. Oh, Mark Williams didn't like it as much, did he? Oh, maybe the crossways is the problem. Or you. Another 4. Come on, let's go on. Give us some. There's a Welsh badge. Awesome. Not that I really use Untappd all that much anymore. No. 5. Oh, we've got a DM. Went for a 5. I don't think I won't get a 5. No. I would disagree on the 5. I'd go maybe slightly lower than a 4. Call me controversial. People buying that in France. Nice. Juicy orange. Myrtles. Fruit a go-go. Turbo pintable. That's a wonderful French translated comment, isn't it? I love that. Absolute madness. So yeah, lots of 4s. People just being lazy on tap. Come on, give me some content. And I can't read that because it's in French. And I did German at school. So there you go, 4.4 on the old on that. Anyways, back to comments, and I'm just going to pop on a few other bits online, and I'll show you. Adam was just talking about his trip to the area next week. So he might pop a quick stop in Chester on the way back. The cellar's good, and I'd say that beer place is really good as well. I think we were all right. Beer Heroes were all right. We were a bit of a whistle stop kind of visit. This sounds like a raggy review, for fuck's sake. Stop at Chester Airport. There's a good cafe called Chalks Away. No, don't do that. Blank, lol. No, blank screen again. So, are you telling me just when I'm doing the screen share, is it not showing? Is it not showing it? Is it not showing the screen? Because that'd be annoying. So I was going to try and so if anybody can let me know, because I was going to show you the tap room and stuff. Not at all. Fucking brilliant. That's a bag of shite. Let's try this. Let's go entire screen then. See if I can fucking make it work properly. That's going to do some weird fucking thing now, isn't it? What we got here though. Is this showing it? Let me know if you can see this now. So I'm showing you on the kind of just having a quick flick on the Pollys Instagram. I was talking to Dave, Craft Beer Basic, and he was saying this. He got one last week. He was actually in Chester, in North Wales, where I was. I said, lager they're done with the sea salt place. It sounds amazing. Is that working? Can you see any? Can you see the screen now? Because if not, I don't want to be doing it because it's just a. It's. I mean, I know this is piss poor, but but I don't want it to be that bad. I mean, I've got certain levels of standards, low as they may be. Well, these are the core range. So there you go. You've got your finger, got your floret. That was the. Oh no, I had that. I had that. That was nice. Rosebud, another. These are all on tap. I think I had that in Chester. The still cool. There you go. That was the salted pilsner. Sounds fun. Magic scope. Maybe I had that. I can't remember. There you go. Putting the things. Doing loads of sales. This glass. Let me just check it. Can you see it? So streaming is wank then. Nothing but you, mate. Oh right. Okay. Seems to be just wank. This whole thing. Anyway, I'll sack that off then. If you can't see the screen share, it seems a bit pointless. It kind of pisses me off though. Let's try this. You see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that now? Is it working now? Because I can see it. Everybody, let me know if you can see anything on the screen apart from me, which is obviously the reason why you tuned into this shit. Ah, that works. Oh, brilliant. Here we go. Here we go. Even though I can't scroll through it. So that's a brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Cool. So what was I saying? Let's go back to the start. I've gone too far now, haven't I? Yeah, so these are kind of beers that were on Tapper and Floret. This was on Little Petal. Rosebud, once again, car range. Yeah, there you go. Salted pills sounds good. That's this. Bit of labelling going on. Oh, yeah, so this, I think the glass that I've got is part of this range, which they've got called, what are they called? I can't remember, but that sounded grim. Who wants a fucking California Common? It's like an American version of a bitter. No, this is it. This is that range. So this is a blonde stout. I was hoping to try that, but they didn't have it on. I'm always up for a white stout. I mean, never that nice, but always tastes a bit like Milky Way. I've got that. That's me other pale that I've got in the fridge actually, but that's got Sabro in it, so I didn't get that one out. That's the double IPA, which is coming up next. That was the first one. Oh, no, that's the blonde stout again. Have had that. So I mean, it's quite repetitive on their social media, aren't they? Just pictures of cans. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the tap room. So the food is fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Somebody pulling some tap. Oh, there you go. You're getting a little video at tap room. It's lovely. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? Oh, it's not showing the fucking right thing now, is it? What a sack of shit. Here we go. Try again. Let's try again. Get it onto the thing. Now it'll work, won't it? There we go. There we go. There we go. So this is tap room. That's a fridge. If you've never seen a fridge before, well, that's when they were open with the bank on. Go. That'd be my advice. I hope it's going. There we go. Somebody pouring some beer. Oh, that's how you get the big drinks menu because it's on a big screen and it flicks around. But it's a decent sized room. As I'll show you the food in a bit because the food is just fucking amazing. There's a man going into a fridge. I said, if you've never seen a fridge before, that's a fridge. And that's their opening times of the bank holiday weekend. Let's have a quick scan over some of the stuff here so you can see a bit more food. If you need a bit of front of house, there you go. Those little cubes at the front, they're beef croquettes. Oh, so all the beefs from the farm, Pollys farm where the brewery is, they were incredible. The food was absolutely incredible, by the way. If no one, they do a bottomless brunch, go there, get hammered. eat some food. God, look at that for a breakfast. The food is absolutely amazing. I mean, I've been to some really nice places in the last year or so, mainly in Leeds, but I would say this is one of the best restaurants I've ever been to, and it was really good value for Friday night when we dined in there. It was we paid 44 quid for food, and they do small plates. I think we had 4 small plates, and then this and that included a fillet steak, and then this snack, which was the croquettes, and that was plenty for the pair of us. And it was, there you go, they do a bit of DJing. There you go, and there's one side of the tap room, sat on that table near the Rosebud thing on the Sunday. There you go. Oh, there you go. There's a fillet steak at the bottom. Oh, Jesus. I'm telling you. Absolutely incredible. If they haven't got you stirring in the trouser department, you're not alive. There you go. They do a margarita as well. There's a bit. Oh, there you go. That's a man who works there. Clearly, that's some bit of kitchen stuff going on. Bit of brewing going on. Bit of porridge and graining. Sardines. Oh, they make their own gin. I think they make their own rum as well. Yeah, the food is absolutely incredible. Please go. Do yourself a favour. There you go. There's the outside. So it's in a weird place. It's like in a bit of a shopping precinct. So Mole's just a little place, nice little town, cute little town. Yeah, that's kind of like what the amount we got really. Maybe a little bit less than that. Didn't get bread or olives, but I mean not far off. That was enough. But yeah, look at that. Oof. Oh right, hang on. This was the best thing I had there. This is the Basque cheesecake. Oh, it's strawberry. I thought it was raspberry. Look at this. Look at this. This was absolutely incredible. And maple and something ice cream. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you. It was absolutely out of this world. We had that after because we went back for the roast. Went back for the roast on Sunday. The roast was banging. Oh, Jesus. I'm a bit of a roast expert. And that was right up there with some at best. There's some good ones around Leeds, but that's right up there. Oof. Here we go. Anybody else? Oh, got Rory popped in. Says, you can see it. Oh, good. Everybody's going to say they can see it. Yes. Rory said, I would love to go there. It's a nightmare to get to. Yeah, I think it's a nightmare to get to if I wanted to go, mate. I'd have to get train. Oh, I can get to Chester from Bradford. It's a bit of a journey, and then from there, getting Mold's not the easiest thing ever. I think it's a bus. Probably a bus, and a fair distance bus. But for you, where you are, yeah, good luck. These things happen, don't they? I'm probably never going to go to Verdun. I can get to New York as quick. I can get to Munich in 2.5 hours. I can get to Verdun in like 8. Yeah. As much as I'd love to go, it's okay. Let's go to everywhere. Was that a cake? Old Ale House is excellent. No, it was a thing. It was a Basque cheesecake. It was fucking incredible, Raggy. So I guess it's a baked cheesecake, but you don't have a base to it or anything. It's just jeez, sex. I tell you, sex fucking disgracefully perverted pudding. New York is quick as Verdun. Yeah, no, it's nuts, isn't it? 7.5 hours to get to Verdun from here, at least. And flight time is about 7.5 hours to New York. I know you got airports and bullshit, but come on. Love Basque cheesecake, yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? There you go. Right. Final beer of the day. What is it going to taste dramatically different? I don't know. Let's find out. It should do because it's got Sabro in it. Excuse me. Good carbonation. So this is Wallow double IPA at bang on 8%. Fair play. I appreciate it. That's one good thing about Pollys. Always good value for money, isn't it? As a Yorkshireman, I appreciate that. Not tight. I'm actually very generous. Thank you very much. But I appreciate value. Yeah, Rory knows the finer things in life. I'm sure he's had a Basque cheesecake or two in his time. Right, let's pour a bit more. Who am I kidding? It's going to be a slow day at work tomorrow. Is my end anyway. You mean weird double IPA, the palest one of the lot. Doesn't look as viscous or as chunky as any of the others. It looks like lemon, not like slightly murky lemon juice. Pure white foam on top. Once again, it's no to look at, but it's all in the flavour and the aroma. So swirl and sniff. Let's check out the aroma. Wow, that is so different, but it's still not pouncing out. Oddly, that pale ale. Other two, soft, lulling. I'm getting a lot more lime. Like a lime. What are those chocolate limes? Remember chocolate lime? Raggy, you'll know. You're a man of a certain vintage. You'll have had a chocolate lime or two in your time. That boiled sweet. Lime, chocolate in the middle. Yeah, it's got a slightly mentholated, slightly minty quality. Same Sabro in it. It's fucking Sabro. Oh, I'm good. I'm good at this. It's like I've been doing it a while. Yeah, Sabro's a funny one in it. I've not had a hell of a lot for ages. Everybody used to always see coconut. I think this is. I can't remember. It's definitely got Sabro in there. So I do remember that. They used to put it on the can, but they do. They just moved it. Fucking hell. It used to be on the side. Now it's on the rim there. Oh, what a twat. What a fucking twat. Also, the previous one, yeah, exactly. Right, I can read the rim of the can now. You could have told me. This is Mosaic and Sabro. What a twat. Yeah, Rory's just saying, I know Sabro changed from beer to beer. Not had a lot of it for a while, but you could have, if you're going to stretch towards that coconut thing, you could say that kind of coconut ice, where you just kind of solidify his sugar. I love coconut though. I know my mate Caleb, who's watching, fucking hates coconut. I love coconut. I have like shower gel. I've always got my shower gel or shampoo smells of coconut. It's always got one of them because I'm that kind of guy. Yeah, I'm not going coconut. I'm going slightly more minty, slightly mentholy, slightly nettle-like. Anyway, let's dive in. Double IPA. Cheers. Oh, I can test Sabro and the Mosaic specifically because I've read it on the can. I didn't know they moved it. That's lovely. That's lovely. That's by... This is it. So, I think this makes a point. It's so much more refined as this. It's not as ratty. It's not as aggressive. I think you just got to realise that you can't hop pale ales and IPAs as much as you can a double IPA because it's not got enough to back it up. See you later, Rory. I'm definitely get that lime thing going in through it again, but it's like a coolish, mentholy lime. Yeah, there's grapefruit and what else is in there? Something slightly herbaceous, maybe hinting towards basil. I do often get that. First time I ever had Sabro, I thought it tasted just like basil. That's really drinkable. It's got maybe it's because it's got a little bit more sweetness. It's not sweet, but I think it's just got more balance. Yeah, my feedback, if they could give a fuck, is just dial it down. I mean, you could take half of the hops out of either of those beers. They'll still be damn tasty. And you know what? You might be able to sell them even cheaper. As I said, we're very well priced beers. I didn't think I paid all that much. Let me just check. I'm not gonna just look at this, but I bought it from Traveling Madness. Wallow. $5.50. Double IPA, 8%. $5.50 for a double IPA is fucking good value in anybody's money. I'm buying a double IPA from Track. I'm looking at £8. That's my problem because I fucking love Track, which I'm going to Track on Sunday for their Welcome to the Neighborhood event, which I'm very excited about. But no, they've done it's got a lot more balance. They don't have that bite, that aggressive bite. Just use less hops. Don't need it. Because I fucking love hops, and this is miles more enjoyable than the other two because it's got balance, refined. Yeah, exactly. Regs can't fall out these days. You mean $5.50 for a double IPA is no bad thing, and it's quality as well. Yeah, and just I think I'm really enjoying the Sabro in it as well, just because it's a different flavour profile. This is delicious. So let's have a look. I think I've figured out how this works now. You share the window. I think this is how I did it. Share. There we go. It does that weird thing. And then it should show me the screen now. So this is a 416, as it should be. Best beer of the night. Absolutely. No worries about that. This is by far the best beer. Sometimes you just got to go big and decadent. Okay, I don't think so. We love letting our hair loose here at Pollys HQ, and we're going big on this, on a beer. Aptly named Wallow, literally to indulge in something that is unrestrained. Well, I disagree. I think he's beautifully restrained. Restraint is no bad thing. Is our brew team going completely free reign on a style that I believe is truly nailed down here at the brewery, the double IPA. The celebration of where we've come from, kicking out those hop forward pales and IPAs in the old stable where we are currently, where we're going in the future. Oh, there must be getting a new brewery. This beer features a simple 2-hop lineup, homage to the originals range, but it must maybe have, as I said, I think a chance while I'm looking back at old recipes, pushes the 28 grams a litre mark of hopping. Doesn't get that at all. It's done such a better job with this. Completely and fully augment, hitting big with huge dry hop additions of Mosaic and Sabro, pulling every last drop of those incredible coconut, mango, lime, papaya. When last time you had a papaya? Before finishing with a mellow bitterness at the end of Wallow is we're not worthy. Yeah, I think this is banging this. Lovely revisit Sabro on the 4 on tip of Pollys great house style. Yeah, I think I agree with Krugmore. We've got some comments on this one. This is what we're all about. Oily coconut flakes. Just cut sawdust. I like that. Liberally scattered over plump chopped blueberries and over. Oh, come on. I love this bullshit. Oh, Andrew Lord. I'm loving it. Blueberries and overripe black currants. I'm not going for blueberries and black currants. I don't think. I will go back to that. But I think you just liked writing it. With pink bubblegum and freeze-dried chives. Who's fucking had freeze-dried chives, you massive melon? Taste of is tangerine, cream coconut, and dill. Oh, yeah, I get the dill, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's spot on. Not quite as aniseedy as it could be, but yeah, I love that. A top fluffy, medium density oaty malts. I think that's a beautifully written thing. But so we're going pink grapefruit and bubblegum, black currants, blueberries. I think I get the pink bubblegum. I know where he's getting it with the berries. I think if I were going to be stretched, I'd say slightly squishy strawberries. That's not as wanky as what he said. Oh, I'm loving all this. Let's go because fuck it, be fucking Sabro in it. Whilst I don't know what this is all about, but I'm loving Andrew Lord. Go give him a follow. Holiday beers for somebody. They've got a glass. I hope you paid for it. I hope you didn't nick it. Oh, that's in Dutch, I would presume. Somebody in English pub. Where's this? Oh, this is interesting. Where's this? There's no. I presume it's China or Singapore. Come on, we started so good with comments, and now no one's giving us any comments. Oh, here we go. Enjoyed more of the second time round. Bit of a bitter brew. Love you, Polly. I didn't find it bitter at all. And by the way, if you think I've been looking at trainers, I have. Specifically those green ones, I like them. Remco Bosman, what a fantastic! I hope that's actually his name from Tokyo Beerzilla. Awesome, love everything about Remco Bosman. Tokyo Beerzilla, awesome. Maybe it's something then, but yeah, there you go. Loving those comments. Good times on the ridiculous comments. I'll get rid of this now. There we go. Screen is working fine. Good. Yes, so there we go. 3 beers. I think it's pretty clear which is my favourite. Double. We go and play some EA FC 25 probably. Win some more games. Get slightly worse as the night goes on, as the beers take their toll on my football playing abilities. But anyway, thanks for everybody who's tuned in live. There's been a good amount of people. I really appreciate that. Go online, buy some amazing Pollys beers. As I said, always great value, always great quality. Not scrimping on the hops one little bit. Thanks for putting up with the slightly iffy. It's always a bit fucking of a shit show, isn't it? With like any online software for doing streams. Nothing ever works quite right. But I do appreciate you hanging around, your comments and your questions and everything like that. I said, get online, buy some fantastic Pollys beers. I'm going to finish a double IPA and I'm going to go back to the start. Go on the pale ale, work my way back up again. Anyway, I'm Rob from Popscene, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.